He took his pants down, penetrated me, he picked up the bottle of Jack Daniels, and he forced it up inside me. It started when I was 13. I was raped by probably about 600 or 700 different men over 3 years.
These are the sworn testimonies of minor victims read recently in the UK Parliament by MP Rupert Lowe. Imagine a 12-year-old child assaulted with a glass bottle who arrives at a hospital only to have doctors ask 0 questions before discharging her with just some tablets. Across 85 areas in the United Kingdom, an organized, industrial-scale sexual predation has been operating for decades, claiming an estimated 2.5 lakh victims. Today, we expose the grooming gang toolkit that the British establishment tried to bury under the carpet of political correctness. The 2025 Casey report and investigation by MP Rupert Lowe confirmed that these organized gangs predominantly consist of men of Pakistani heritage, specifically taxi drivers and market traders. This was a selective targeting. The victims were almost exclusively white British girls targeted from vulnerable, working class backgrounds of foster care. Testimonies reveal that girls were told that they lacked morals because they were Christians, while the perpetrator's own community was described as dignified. This ideological framing was systematically used to psychologically dehumanize, control, and isolate children between the ages of 10 and 15, and then justified bestiality, where victims were locked in dog cages while men filmed, laughed, and made bets on the outcome. Survivors have come forward stating that they were raped by multiple police officers in different parts of the country. Specific officers actively protected perpetrators, exchanged money for access to victims, and used official patrol vehicles to transport young girls to abuse sites. The structural rot lies within the British institutions. In towns like Rotherham and Rochdale, local politicians heavily prioritize maintaining community cohesion and securing block votes from local community leaders rather than saving thousands of children from industrialized rape. Police and social workers admitted that they refused to investigate because they feared being branded racist or Islamophobic. Children were dismissed as child prostitutes, making a risky lifestyle choice, ignoring the legal age of consent. Whistleblowers highlight that during Prime Minister Keir Starmer's tenure as head of the CPS, suspects were frequently sent warning letters instead of facing the criminal prosecution. The dreaded reality is that thousands of these predators are still walking free because the state refused to record ethnicity data for decades. This is the Pakistanization of UK towns. The UK's collapse is a warning to every democracy that sacrifices national security at the altar of multiculturalism.